Welcome back to another episode of Transformers Forged to Fight. I hope all of you have been doing great. I know it's been 10 months since the last episode came out, and the reason for why there hasn't been a new episode in this length of time is mainly because of me. I started to feel burnout after I recorded all those episodes because, for those of you that don't know, most of these episodes are pre-recorded and I have them scheduled on a certain day, so they go up every week. That was basically how it was supposed to be, but eventually the schedule shifted and I started to feel the burnout for playing this game actively way too much. So yeah, that's pretty much why there hasn't been any new episodes, and instead I shifted the content to these character showcase videos, and those videos were kind of fun to make because I get to challenge myself and fight a higher tier enemy that's more tankier and has more health, and they can literally like 2-hit or 3-hit you because you're using a 3-star. So yeah, it was really fun to make that sort of content, and it was a good way to take a break from doing any sort of progression sort of thing in the game. But I always had plans to come back to the normal episodic format for the series, and I was planning to do that this year because it was just the right time. I wasn't in that state of burnout anymore, and I was hoping that once the storm dies down from all the stuff that's been happening in my life and other things I was busy with, I would be able to bring this content back. Because as you've seen with my channel, if you do follow my channel, there has been a slowdown when it comes to videos, not just Forged to Fight content, but also my figure reviews. Like, there are times where I just don't even upload for like close to like 2 weeks, and it's because there's just been a lot of hectic stuff going on in life, which is normal. So yeah, but now that the storm has finally come and gone, I want to come back and make more videos for both content that I do on here. However, for Forged to Fight, this is going to be a little bit different because these videos that I record are going to be the final batch of videos I can do for this game. And this goes into the subject of today's video. As you see the title, it's called Sad News. And the reason it's called that is because if you haven't seen the CBR article that came out, Transformers Forged to Fight under Netflix Games is shutting down next month on the 8th of May or the 7th of May, depending on your time zone. So it's one of those days. But for the CBR article, they said May 8th, which is very soon. And I was not expecting this game to shut down next month. I thought this game would still be on like the subscription-based style for, I guess, however long Netflix wanted to keep it around, but I guess 3 years was long enough. So the goals that I had for this game, which was to finish the main story quest, it's not going to happen anymore. And the reason why is because there's not enough time for me to do that. I have 2 more story acts, or 3 more story acts, I think, in total, that I have to get through. And I don't know if I have the strong enough, like, characters to fight the final boss for that last act. So that is something that I'm going to lose out on, and it's because of my absence from making episode content. And this is a fault of my own. It's not any fault of anyone else's or the game. It's just I just took a break and I did not expect this to happen, but here we are. So what are my plans going to be for this month and the next couple months to come? I am going to record a good set of videos, both character showcase videos of whatever I can record up to when it comes to like how many character showcase videos I can make. And then after that, I am going to also throw in a mix of episodes that I can do before it comes to an end. And then we'll have a goodbye video as the finale of this series. This is going to be the plan going forward. Now, all these videos are scheduled for Saturday as of the time of recording this. So they will come out weekly on that day. Or not weekly, but the weekends, basically. So when you do see these videos and you're wondering, how is he still making videos for this game? It's shut down. It's because all of this is pre-recorded. So just understand that if you do see these videos, these were pre-recorded before the game shut down for the second time. And that's something I do want to talk about in today's episode, is the fact that this is the second time Forged to Fight is getting axed. This is crazy. I have never seen a game shut down once, and then it comes back from the grave somehow, which was unexpected for most of us, and then it's getting shut down again. This is like a crazy relationship where you're like, man, I just want this game to do good. I just want new characters, new content, but somehow the people that, are the developers of this game, whether it was Kabam or Netflix, they just don't do anything with this game. Like, at least Kabam did something for the first 2 years, but then why did they stop for the last 3 years? I don't exactly know. I honestly don't have an answer. I think it might be because there wasn't a good amount of revenue being made from this game, but that's also because there wasn't much marketing for this game as well, which was another problem that I've noticed. Maybe it's the Transformer license holders being stingy. There's a lot of reasons you can just assume for why this game wasn't performing well. But in the end of the day, this is the reality that we're living in. This is the reality that this game suffered from for the last 8 years in total. Yes, that is what's crazy too, is the fact that even though this game was treated poorly, it has stayed relevant for 8 years. That is something you don't see with a mobile game. It's really rare to run into a mobile game that, was made by a different company, a different developer, and then next thing you know, it's given to Netflix. And then this is where it is now. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. It's just been a wild journey. But that is pretty much what the plan is going to be for this remainder of this game's life cycle. I am going to record as much content as I can, and then we'll end it off with a goodbye video. And it doesn't mean it's the goodbye video for this is the last video that I'm doing for my channel. No, I have other content that I do like to focus on as well, which is my action figure review stuff. So it doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. I'm still going to be making other videos, but it's just a close to the chapter for Transformers Forged to Fight. And I am grateful that I had the opportunity to play this game since the beginning, when it launched back in 2017, all the way to now. It's just been one journey. In these 8 years, I suppose, or 9 years. I actually lost track of time how long this game has been around. But to see that this game has stayed around for this long period of time is impressive. I just hope that whenever we get another Transformer game in the future, it isn't treated like this. Yeah, this is not great news, and I did not want to make the first episode of this new batch of episode formatted videos to be on this subject, but I have to, because this is the news that has broke out in the last few days, and here we are. So let me know what you think in the comments below about this news. How do you feel? But I just want to keep it brief, and I hope all of you found today's episode enjoyable in some forms, even though the news is sad. But yeah, look forward to more videos for this game that I have planned out before it ends. And then when I do that finale video, it will be the closure to Transformers Forged to Fight. And that is why I want to make that closure video, the goodbye video, because I did not make a video like that for the Kabam version. So for this second version of the game, I want to at least give it a proper goodbye. So look forward to that when that comes. It'll probably be a while because of how I schedule these videos, so there will be enough content, I hope, to last for a good amount of months until it is truly over for the series. So, alright, with that said, If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe to the channel for more Transformers Forged to Fight content, which is basically what else I have remaining, and my action figure content, which is mainly DC Multiverse stuff, you can do that. It would be much appreciated if you do. But if you don't want to subscribe, it's okay with me because I make these videos for fun. And with that said, take care, and I will see you in the next video.